everybody, Martyn at Flicking Feathers again today, and I'm tying a Bighorn window nymph. It's an absolute killer, very simple, very easy to tie, even in very small sizes. As always, I'll put a materials list in the description, along with a link to the Patreon page for anyone that wants to support the channel, get access to the members only content, and be eligible for the giveaways. So I've got my hook and my vise. It's a TMCO 2487. And this is a size 16, which is probably towards the upper limit of what I would tie these. Maybe a 14, but certainly 16s and smaller, down to 24, 26, whatever. Run on some grey thread, and I've come a fair bit round the bend. I'll come a wee bit further there. Now the tail is wood duck, but if you don't want to use wood duck, or you can't get any, it's not necessarily the most easily available feather all the time. You can use mallard flank, dyed lemon, to look like wood duck. And I just want that tail a wee sort of shank, nearly a shank length. I'll just tie that in. That's just 4 or 5, maybe 6 fibres. Just give me that wee tail. Tie that off. Snap it away. Now, for the abdomen, I'm using super fine dubbing and brown olive. But I mean, use the colour that suits you. You can use certainly a different dubbing as well. You could use rabbit or whatever. But I like the super fine on these. So I'm just going to take my bare thread back. Now if I've got enough, which I seem to have, I'll just take a couple extra turns of it, add a wee bit of taper so that my dubbin's sort of starting right down at the tail. I'm going to just build a slim but slightly tapering abdomen. And I'm actually going to bring it a wee bit further forward than where the abdomen is going to stop, just so that when I dub over with the next dubbing, I sort of get a wee bit more bulk at the thorax area. Thorax, I'm just using a mahogany brown just to darken it, create that wee contrast in the fly. Same material, just super fine. Just got to slide that up. I'll come back. That gives me that nice wee bulbous thorax. And the last thing is just a bit of fluff from the base of a done hackle feather. This is a hen hackle. Nice sort of marabou like fluff at the bottom. I just picked the feathers that are much bigger than I'm ever going to use for my wet flies, really, off the back, up the top of the cape, up here. Right, all the kind of good usable ones are down at the bottom of the neck. So I use these. You get probably 2, maybe 3 or 4, depending on the size of the feather and the size of the fly you're tying. Wings from each one. I'll just take a bunch of the marabou like fluff from the bottom. Pinch and loop it in. Now I waxed my thread there before I did this. Just make sure your wing's right on top. Trim away the waist. And it's just a case of tidying everything up. Building a neat head. Whip finishing. Support the hook when you tighten it so you don't bend the hook. Trim away the waist. Trim away the wing. And there you go. That's the Bighorn Wonder Nymph. Well worth having in your box. These will catch fish everywhere. So I hope that was useful. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up below and subscribe to the channel. Take lines, guys. Bye.